So basically, you have this triangle. Pause the video to read it. I already read it. So, when I was doing this problem, there's two ways you can solve it. One, you can use a theorem from your geometry class. Now, for me, that was about a year ago, and, you don't remember stuff. So, you could definitely go back and review your notes, and I would definitely recommend you do that. But a simpler version, for me personally at least, is to sort of use logic. Especially on the MCAS, some of the questions, you don't need to know anything, but you just need to be able to deduce the right answer. So, you know that from FP, this is equal. This line here and this line here is equal. It does not look it. This was a bad diagram they drew. But these are equal. And so is this. Oh my gosh, the lines. These are all equal. And you're like, wait, Amy, how, right? Because with the same compass. So they were using the same compass to draw these. And from my understanding, that should make these lines equal. So, how does that help us? It kind of creates, these are similar triangles, right? So, similar triangles, that means they kind of have to have the same angles. So, same angles, that's the only one that makes sense. That was sort of the me logically. So that's the logic behind it, is you have same triangle, same angle, and that's how it kind of they have to, if you have two similar triangles because they share a side, and the two sides I just proved because of the same compass setting, they were equal, so that means the angle measure had to be equal, meaning that XG had to be an angle bisector meaning that it cut the angle into two equal parts. Now, if we're going to use some logic here, right? XG is congruent to YG. You're saying this part is congruent. So I want to erase that. Yeah. This is the key. Let me screenshot this in case anyone wants to ask me for it. I got you. Just text me. But you can screenshot it yourself. Let's do some logic, right? If we're looking at this, are you saying this part is equal to this part? We have not mentioned why. It doesn't make sense. There's nothing to say that these are equal. Right? We haven't mentioned why at all. That was a bug. I realize my microphone is crazy sensitive and I'm just moving it around the iPad. XG is a median of XYZ. I'm gonna kill a bug. I'm sorry. I need to swat. Oh my gosh, why are there flies already? I'm gonna cut out this part of the video. Don't worry. Oh my gosh, it literally. Ugh. I hate bugs. I hate flies. And I'm vegan. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get back to it. It just flew off. Where's it coming from? Okay, my windows are open. Okay, anyways. My bad. Maybe I should embrace my veganism. XG is a median of XYZ. So, it came back. Okay, so for XG being a median of XYZ, you're saying this, and I would definitely advise you to refresh, cuts into half. I see the logic behind that, but that would definitely be one you're kind of debating about. If you didn't have... Actually, it's a perpendicular bisector of YZ. So you're saying perpendicular here. perpendicular here. It looks perpendicular, but you can't tell. Like, if it was just slightly, oh my gosh, if that line was like slightly off, like, you don't know if it's perpendicular. And then for the medium one, these don't look equal. They don't. Like, this looks like an equal angle here, but these, like, let's see, how many circles is that? 1, 2-ish. This one's like less circles, I feel like, so. But like, I think this one doesn't make sense either. This one kind of makes sense, but this one's ultimately the final one. And the moral here is review your geometry notes, but if not, sort of use some logic, use similar triangles. Definitely a big one to try and figure out a lot of these.